Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I wanted to go over how I switched from having a pay cell phone plan to a completely, well, virtually free plan using Google Voice. Back when I was in Los Angeles, I was always kind of researching the most affordable plans, and I came upon a company called Mint Mobile, and they allowed me to have a bare bones plan for about $15 a month, which is incredible. I mean, before that I was paying around, I think, $100 or so a month with AT&T at the time, and the service was poor, and so that really encouraged me to kind of find a better solution. And so Mint Mobile was perfect when I was in LA, but now that I'm international, I was wondering, is there a way to achieve a completely free plan without having to buy foreign SIM cards and have, various foreign numbers? And I discovered Google Voice as a solution. And so I did my research into it, and it turns out for basically next to nothing, you can set up a plan that's almost 100% free and have access to all of your contacts. If you're coming from the US like I was, I wanted to keep my old cell phone number. And so Google Voice allows you to port in your old number for a small fee. I think it's about $20 to port your number in. And the tricky part is, once you port your number in, they require you to have an additional mobile line to set that new number up. I don't know why they do that, but that's just one of their hoops they make you jump through. And so my solution to that, of course, I didn't want to sign up with a new cell phone plan. I wanted to kind of cut the cord, if you will, and just go completely free with Google Voice, which is a VoIP, which means voice over IP. Basically, you can do everything over Wi-Fi, calls, SMS, MMS, which is messages with media on it. You can do all that with Google Voice over Wi-Fi. And so I came upon another company, in my years of trying to find cheap, affordable plans, I came across this company called FreedomPop. And at the time, the service, just the coverage wasn't great, but what I did remember about them is they offer a completely free way to get a cell phone number and a SIM card through them. All you need to do is pay a small fee. I think it's maybe $10 or for the SIM card, and a little bit more for shipping. And they'll ship you a SIM card, and you've got your mobile number. And then I was like, perfect, I'll use that new number to verify and port my number into Google Voice, and then just basically put that FreedomPop card in the drawer once I'm done, and go completely free with Google Voice. And I just have to tell you, it's been excellent and incredible, and everything has been working perfectly. The only thing you have to kind of gear up for is you're not going to have mobile service anywhere you go. You're going to be completely reliant on Wi-Fi. And for me, that's not a problem, because all the important places I'm going, airports, hotels, even Airbnb residencies, have all come with free Wi-Fi. So in essence, I've got a free cell phone plan. I've been keeping in touch with my family. I talk to them for hours on end, free of charge. Usually the hotels, airports, etc. have really good, strong, consistent Wi-Fi. In Thailand, sometimes it gets a little bit dicey when the weather, when it's raining or thunderstorms, the internet might get a little shaky. But for the most part, I've had zero issues. I'm able to get texts. I've been getting texts from all my old contacts in LA. It just goes to show you that this can be a really effective and cheap way of cutting the cord, if you will, and going 100% free with Google Voice. All you need to do is pay the $20 fee to port, $10 for me with FreedomPop, and I paid, I think, a little bit extra for shipping because I wanted to make sure I got the SIM card before I left LA. So I think I paid $6, so it was like $16. But for under $40, you can cut the cord, and everything works with Google Voice. Because I set up my old cell phone number, the same number I've been using for 20 years, I had that already set up for two-factor authentication with my bank, with basically all my accounts. So whenever I need to do 2FA, they send a PIN to your cell phone, and then you are able to log in. I haven't had any issues. Everything works just like it did when I was on a cell phone plan with porting my number. So your mileage may vary depending on what plan you have, what country you're from, but I can say personally, coming from the US, it's worked for me and it's working for me, porting my number from my old cell provider to Google Voice, and then using that to communicate and keep in touch and keep all of my old contacts. As far as cell phone service, I just don't really need it and I don't miss it. One thing about having your cell phone is if you've got service, you're always going to be looking at your phone, always checking Instagram, Twitter, and not really enjoying what's going on in front of you. You could be at the beach and you're on your phone and not looking at the water or talking to new people you meet. So I just have not missed not having that service when I'm out and about. I just take it as time off. I think we all need it. Growing up, we just had landlines, and you never had a cell phone. You had to run to a payphone to make a call. So I just have really been enjoying this transition to Google Voice, and I highly recommend at least trying it out. If you don't like it, you can always go back to the old cell service. There's tons of cell providers in whatever country you're traveling in. You can pop a SIM in for cheap. But for me, I wanted to try out and see if I could go completely free. And I have been enjoying it and I highly recommend it. I'll leave all the links to FreedomPop and Google Voice in the description, and please drop a comment and let me know if it's something that you're using currently or that you would be interested in exploring. And I hope this video helps you to get on the path to freeing yourself from pay cell phone service and going completely free with Google Voice. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will be back with another video coming up very soon. Peace.